In the past, you were used to doing division problems that looked like this, that were laid out in a straight line, and it started with the dividend on the end, the divisor, and then the quotient, which is the answer. Well, now we're going to do division problems that look more like the one on the top, where it has a house over the top of your dividend. Your dividend is always the biggest number, and it's holding up that roof. And then it has a divisor, the number you divide by, and tells how many groups to split the dividend into, and the quotient, which is the answer to your division problem. As we do long division problems together, and you practice them on your own, I want you to remember these steps.
How many times? Multiply, subtract, bring it down.
Now, just like the song, the first step is how many times. So we want to think, how many times does the dividend go into the divisor? Well, we can start out with the 3. 3 is the first number in our dividend, and 3 can be put into 3 groups one time. How many times? Multiply. So now I'm going to multiply 3 times 1. And 3 times 1 is 3. How many times? Multiply, subtract. So I wrote subtract. And now I'm going to subtract 3 minus 3, and that's 0. Subtract, bring it down. I need to bring the 6 down. And now I'm missing a spot. I'm missing a number on top of this 6. So I need to fill that spot. And how I'm going to fill it is going, how many times, starting the same process again, how many times does 6 go into 3? 6 can go into 3 2 times. So I'm going to write 2. How many times? Multiply. So I'm going to multiply 3 by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. How many times? Multiply, subtract. You thinking what's next? Bring it down. So we're going to bring the 6 down. Now again, I have an empty spot up on top. I need to fill that. So I have to start my song all over again. How many times? How many times can 6 things go into 3 groups? 6 go into 3 groups? Well, 2 times. How many times? Multiply. I'm going to multiply 3 times 2, and I get 6. How many times? Multiply, subtract. And now, bring it down. There is nothing left in this column to bring down. So my problem is all done. You have completed this problem, and the quotient for this problem is 122. We have one more problem that I want to solve together, and while we're solving that problem, I want you to think of Division Man. Division Man, he is something that I want you to think of when you're solving these problems. Think of how many times. Multiply, subtract, bring it down. So he'll be hanging around our room as well for you to have more reminders. But as you're doing the next problem, watch for him to help us through our next problem. This is the last problem we're going to try together on this video. So I want you to remember how many times, using our little man on the right, how many times, multiply, subtract, bring it down. So right now we're going to see how many times we can get the dividend to go into the divisor. So how many times, we're going to start with just the 3. how many times can you put the 3 into 6 groups? Can you do that? If I had 3 pieces of candy, could I put them into 6 groups? No, that wouldn't work very well. So now I'm going to move over, and I could even put a 0 up on top to see that I tried in that spot, but that just won't work to do anything right there. So now I'm going to move over and get 36. How many times can 36 be put into 6 groups? Well, 36 can go into 6 groups 6 times. Now I have to say, I said how many times? And I said 6 times. So now I need to multiply. And I'm even going to put a little multiply sign up here so I can remember that I do need to multiply the divisor by the number that I just put up on top as I get my quotient. So 6, multiplying 6 times 6, I get 36. How many times? Multiply, subtract, bring it down. And I brought the 6 down. Now I need to fill in something on top of this 6 because I have nothing in this spot. So now I need to figure out how many times does 6 go into 6 groups. Well, that's just one time. So 6 times 1 is 6. How many times? Multiply, subtract. Now I don't have anything left to bring straight down. So my problem is over. Now remember when you're doing your problems too to line everything up the best you can into straight rows. That will help you out a lot throughout the process.